What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to All Things Film. Today I'm here to talk about a couple sneak peeks we got for The Walking Dead Season 9 Episode 4, one of which where Maggie is getting ready to make her way to Alexandria to kill Negan, and the other where Rick finds out about Maggie doing this and is gonna try to stop it. And this is where Daryl comes in, and that's where that big fight happens. I'm gonna be talking about all that in this video today, but before I do begin, if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to subscribe for daily videos. But other than that, let's get started. So the first sneak peek is Maggie at the hilltop collecting some stuff like a crowbar because she wants to go to Alexandria and kill Negan, because at the end of last episode Daryl and Maggie have a plan and say that Rick was wrong, so now they're on their way to kill Negan. And then Jesus kind of comes up to Maggie and says there's a letter from Georgie, but she kind of just throws that away on the side and says I'll read it later, and she kind of heads off and tells Jesus that I need you to you're doing a good job being in charge here, so keep doing that, and I have to go somewhere. But Jesus knows that she's going to Alexandria to kill Negan because she put a crowbar in her bag, and he's kind of trying to stop her. And I liked how Jesus is kind of disagreeing with Maggie. We don't really see that a lot from Jesus. He usually disagrees with Maggie, and he's trying to let her know that she doesn't want to make a decision that isn't hers, just like Rick made a decision that wasn't his and he disagreed with Rick. Because I feel like Jesus feels like it should be more of like everybody comes together and consults on it, but instead of making rational decisions. So Jesus is actually the one who goes and tells Jerry that Maggie is going to Alexandria, and then in the other sneak peek which we got on the Talking Dead, Jerry tells Rick that Maggie is going to go to Alexandria, and Rick knows that Maggie is up to no good, so he calls and says that if Maggie comes to Alexandria, do not let her in without an escort. So he knows that Maggie's going to try to kill Negan, and Rachel picks up on the other end and says okay, but towards the end Rachel's kind of sarcastic because Rick says, Maggie, if you're listening to this, please let's talk, and then Rachel says, I think she's done talking. So I don't think she's gonna tell them, and Maggie is probably gonna go inside of Alexandria. But then we see Daryl in the background while Rick is doing this, and he kind of slowly walks up to Rick. So I think what Daryl is gonna do this episode is try to distract Rick, or try to get Rick to not go to Alexandria, and then that's what's gonna lead to them fighting. Because in the other sneak peek we have Daryl and Rick riding together on a motorcycle. So what I'm thinking is gonna be happening here is Daryl is probably gonna go up to Rick and be like, yeah, I'll give you a ride to Alexandria, it's gonna be faster than my motorcycle. But then when he goes with Daryl, Daryl's probably gonna take him somewhere else so he doesn't get to Alexandria and stop Maggie from killing Negan. And just out of curiosity, before I move on, are you guys team Rick or team Daryl and Maggie? Because I see a lot of people saying they're team Rick, but I also see a lot of people saying they're team Daryl and Maggie. So I'm actually curious for what you guys are. So in the comments down below, you comment what you are. But anyways, moving forward, yeah, so what I think is gonna happen here, because also in this promo we see Daryl kind of slap Rick's walkie-talkie out of his hand. So probably eventually Rick is smart, so he's probably gonna realize that Daryl is taking him to nowhere. He's not taking him to Alexandria. He's probably gonna want to jump off the motorcycle. That's why we kind of see them kind of stop, and then he's probably gonna go on the walkie-talkie to let him know what's happening, and then Daryl's probably gonna slap it out of his hand, and they're gonna start fighting. So that's what it looks like it's gonna be happening, and man, this is gonna be a very intense episode. And I can definitely see this episode having a last-minute thing where Maggie is about to go to Alexandria, about to kill Negan, and then somebody stops her last minute. I really hope it's Rick, but I don't think Rick is gonna stop her, because Rick is probably gonna be stuck in that walker pit. It's probably gonna be Michonne that stops Maggie. But if Rick is there to stop Maggie and save Negan, that would be a good little thing for Negan too, because Negan would be like, damn, this guy just saved my life. You know what, when I get out of this cell, I'm not gonna go back to trying to be a leader. I'm gonna work together with everybody and be peaceful. So I could see something like that happening if Rick goes to save Negan. Or maybe you don't want to say save Negan. I think the better way to put it is maybe they go to stop Maggie, because that's what they probably are gonna say. But if Rick is stuck in that walker pit for who knows how long, because it looks like Daryl's gonna be taking him in the middle of nowhere to try to stall some time for Maggie. If that is the case, I can definitely see Michonne saving. I keep saying saving Negan. I don't know why I want to say saving Negan. Stopping Maggie. I can definitely see Michonne stopping Maggie, because Michonne is at Alexandria, so it makes sense. She's right there. And let me tell you, if you see Michonne put the katana up to Maggie, holy shit, that would be crazy, because those two already have a little bit of tension going on between them. But man, these last 2 episodes are about to be crazy. And just to clarify, I know there's like, I know on this channel we do a lot of like theories and predictions and stuff, and I also know there's like actual forums out there and pages with like in-depth spoilers that whatever happens in each and every single episode, like everything that happens. I know there's spoilers out there like that. And you know, I know there's people out there who don't want things spoiled for them. Like, I know we do predictions, like I said, but like when there's like specific spoilers, like when people spoil that the Oceanside women are the ones who are killing the saviors, that's a big spoiler. Like stuff like that, I don't appreciate getting spoiled in the comments. But I know I guess it is hard, but if you have like genuine thoughts and predictions, by all means go ahead and comment those. But if you actually know what's gonna happen, just be honest and don't comment that, because people are gonna read the comments and get it spoiled for themselves, and they're gonna be upset about it. So if you don't like spoilers, I suggest not reading comments. But yeah, if you have like genuine thoughts and predictions, by all means go ahead and comment that. But that's what I think is gonna happen with this little scene. I think it's gonna be definitely a close call this episode, and I can't wait to see how it actually plays out. But I am gonna wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Those are the 2 sneak peeks we got for The Walking Dead season 9 episode 4. If you get more sneak peeks, be sure to stay tuned for some more breakdowns. I have a Jadis and Gabriel video coming out later, and we have a bunch of Walking Dead stuff coming out all week, because we are in Walking Dead season. So subscribe for daily videos. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been All Things Film, and until next time, peace.